in my first company that I started basically straight out of school. So I dropped out of MIT to basically start a company in like the enterprise healthcare space. It was this tool for behavioral and speech therapists for use in autism therapy. And then maybe about 2.5 years into the business, we had one of our very first anchor customers basically sort of churn out of the product and switch to a competitor. They did it for reasonable reasons. We tried to shift the product to go much higher up in the enterprise to try and close some bigger contracts. Those contracts ended up coming through, but then because we were so focused on this larger enterprise use case, we weren't really focused on the use case of the people that were actually paying for us, which was obviously probably a silly thing to do, but at the time we thought it made sense. It definitely broke me in that I had been put up on this pedestal from the sort of Teal Fellowship. Thought there was going to be some level of sort of guaranteed success. Again, got to something where people were paying us revenue, they were using it, etc. But lost this customer, and so I always really sort of sat with that moment where anytime that I considered starting anything else in the future, I would think back on that moment and think man, if that's what happens to me when the going gets tough, am I really that well suited to go build something sort of again? Maybe I should be considering sort of other paths or roles in life that are a little bit less extreme upswings and downswings, since I don't handle the swings as much.